We've all heard exercise is a magic key for long and healthy life. Move more, live better is a strong and powerful message that we've all accepted as a fact. What if the very thing that we do for our health, if we are not careful, turn on us? We are going to look at the hidden side of fitness. How the same activity that builds a strong body and mind can also lead to some surprising physical and mental traps. Now, this isn't about scaring you from the gym. It's about getting the full picture so that you can understand what it truly means to work out safely and effectively. By the end of this, you will see exercise as a whole new light. The hype around exercise is real. Benefits are profound, transforming us from inside out. This is the promise of exercise. The incredible upside that gets us tie our running shoes and get out the door. It's a promise of a total physical and mental tune-up. Let's start with physical stuff. When you are committed to regular activities, you are giving your body a major upgrade. Your cardiovascular system gets a complete overhaul. Exercise helps lower blood pressure and slash unhealthy triglycerides, keeping your blood flowing smoothly and dramatically cutting your risk of heart diseases and stroke. It's also one of the most powerful ways to manage your weight and fend off conditions such as type 2 diabetes. But the changes go deeper. Ever get winded just by bringing in groceries? Exercise boosts your endurance by making your heart and lungs more efficient, getting more oxygen to all your tissues. Suddenly, daily chores don't feel like a marathon, and you have energy left over for things you actually enjoy. And sleep, oh, it's a game changer. Exercise helps you fall asleep faster and get more restful. Deep sleep, which is the foundation of everything. Concerning your bones, strength training makes them tougher, reducing your risks of osteoporosis down the road. Basically, constant exercise builds a more resilient, energetic, and robust you. Now, for mental upgrade, which is arguably even more life-changing. After a horrible day and felt like the stress melted away, you know what I'm talking about. Moving your body unleashes a flow of awesome brain chemicals such as serotonin or endorphins, the feel-good stuff. This can leave you happier and feel more relaxed almost instantly. Effects of mental health is so powerful that some studies suggest that for mild to mild depression, exercise can just be as effective as a therapy or medication. It's an incredible tool for managing daily stress. And it's not only about the mood, it also sharpens your mind, improving your focus, memory, and cognitive function. On one deeper level, watching yourself getting stronger and stronger and more capable does wonders to your self-esteem. When you exercise regularly, you don't just feel better physically, you often feel better about who you are or who you are becoming. This is the amazing feeling we all chase, but this is also where the story gets a little bit complicated. The line between healthy dedication and harmful obsession can be razor thin. Crossing it can lead to a dark side many people never see coming. This isn't about a sore muscle here and there. It is when exercise stops being a source of health and starts becoming a source of harm. One of the biggest danger is overtraining syndrome. This is when you push your body way too hard for way too long without enough rest. It's a state of deep chronic fatigue where you feel like you can never quite recover. Signs are sneaky. Your performance might suddenly stall or even drop. Lift that felt easy now feel impossible. Or your usual run feels like you're dragging an anchor. You might feel exhausted all the time, even after a good night's sleep. Overtraining doesn't just tire your muscle, but it fries your entire system. It can mess with your sleep, making you feel tired. It can even weaken your immune system, so you end up catching any cold that goes around. Mentally, it can make you irritable, moody, and completely kill your motivation for the very activity you used to love. Your body is screaming for a break, but that no pain, no gain voice in your head can trick you into dragging yourself into an even deeper hole. These obsessions can hijack their life, pushing aside relationships, work, and friends. An exercise addict might train through serious injuries or illness because the psychological pain of stopping feels worse. This is often tangled up with deeper issues such as eating disorders or a body dysmorphic disorder, where a person fixates on perceived flaws in their appearance. This is especially true with body dysmorphia, where someone, despite being very muscular, is convinced they are too small and weak. In this case, exercise is no longer about joy or health. It is a punishing ritual run by anxiety. How much is truly enough? So, if too little exercise is a problem and too much exercise a problem, then where is the sweet spot? How do you get all the amazing benefits without falling into the danger zone? This is the exercise paradox. The good news is health organizations have given us some clear evidence-based roadmaps. For most adults, the magic number is at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity per week. Think brisk walk, casual cycling, doubles tennis. Activities where you can still hold the conversation but probably couldn't belt out your favorite song. Or you can do 75 minutes of vigorous activities such as running, swimming laps, or hiking uphill, where you can also gap out a few words at a time. On top of that, they recommend strength training for all muscle groups at least 2 days a week. That's your weight, resistant bands, and the body weight activities like push-ups and squats. Now, these are fantastic guidelines, not rigid rules. Going beyond 150 minutes up to 300 can offer even more benefits. But the idea that more is always better eventually hit the wall. The health perks doesn't increase forever. At certain point, the risk of injuries or burnout starts to climb. It's also smart to be well smart. While moderate activity like a daily brisk walk is safe for most people, it is wise to talk to a doctor before jumping into vigorous new program, especially if you have been inactive for quite a while or a long time. You should also see a doctor if you are an older adult or have existing conditions such as heart diseases, diabetes, or joint problems. The real key here is balance. The perfect amount of exercise is personal. It depends on your fitness level, your goals, and most importantly, how your body feels. This isn't about hitting the magic number, but it's about building a routine that leaves you feeling stronger and energized, not drained and defeated. Building a healthy relationship with exercise. Understanding this balance, it's a secret to a lifelong positive relationship with fitness. So, how do you actually do that? It really comes down to a few core ideas. First, if you are new to this, start slow. I know the temptation is to go all in day one. I've been there, done that. But that's the fast track to injuries and quitting. Begin with shorter, easier sessions and gradually dial up the intensity and duration. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Second, this is a big one. Find activities you genuinely enjoy. If you hate running, don't chain yourself on a treadmill. Maybe you love dancing, hiking, or swimming, sometimes even martial arts. Go for those. When you find joy in the movement itself, it stops being a chore and starts being a sustainable part of your life. Third, mix things up. Your body loves variety. Combining cardio, strength, and flexibility work not only keeps you from getting bored, but also builds a more rounded fitness and cuts down your risks of overuse injuries. Finally, and most critically, learn to listen to your body. This is the skill for avoiding the dark side of exercise. Your body talks to you through multiple ways, such as fatigue, pain, and soreness. Respect those signals. Rest days aren't lazy. They are essential for getting stronger. And recovery is when the magic happens. It's actually when your muscle repair and grow. Ignoring rest will only sabotage your progress. Well, I would love to hear from you. What does a healthy relationship with exercise look like in your life? Drop your favorite exercise or your own way of staying balanced right there in the comments. Your experience could be exactly what someone out there needs to hear. So, what's the verdict? Is working out good or bad? The truth is, it's neither. Exercise is a powerful tool, and like any tool, its impact is all about how you use it. When you approach it with knowledge, self-awareness, and respect for your body limits, is one of the best things you can do for a longer, healthier, and happier life. But when it's driven by obsession or a no excuses mentality, it can become a source of real harm. The goal isn't perfection, it's mindfulness. It's about finding that personal sweet spot where you feel challenged but not pushed, strong but not strained. It's celebrating what your body can do and giving it the rest it needs to keep doing it. Forget the extremes. The real magic happens right in the middle. In that sustainable, joyful, and balanced pursuit of feeling good.